we didn't happen to capture any footage on the way down to our trip this year. I'm going to use this as the beginning of our video. Welcome. I hope you enjoy a collection of clips from our vacation of Wildwood in August 2021. Enjoy. All right, and we got a nice parking spot on 23rd Avenue and Surf Avenue. Chai tends to be a good luck charm in terms of parking. Always find pretty good parking spots when Chai's along. And they have the parking mobile app, which you use for meters now. So if you haven't been here in a while, you happen to come back down, you're going to use the app on your phone, which actually is a lot more convenient because you can just fill it up anytime. You don't have to run back to your car to put more coins in. All right, let's go get some food.
Come on.
Here we are, Curley's Fries. Back in November, I showed you Curley's when it was closed, but as you can see on a summer day, it's very busy. And just like November, the arcade at Gateway 26 is open. Here we are, top floor of the Shalimar. You get some excellent views from up here as the sun sets, which will set in a few hours from now. Beautiful, beautiful sunsets. And we have a pool here. Ocean Holiday is no more. It's under renovation, and it should be back next year under new management and a new look. And then there's the beach in the background. Had a bit of a rainstorm out of nowhere, but it seems to have gone, and going to enjoy our night soon. So there's two balconies if you take the top floor of the Shalimar. I was just on that one from the previous video, and then a little higher up and get even better views. And the boardwalk comes alive at night. So here we are at Sunset Lake, and as I said in my trip video in November 2020, which was during the day, the sunsets here are absolutely beautiful. Beautiful morning. One of the great things to do here on vacation in Wildwood is to go for a drive early in the morning, kind of like as people are waking up, kind of just soak it all in. The weather tends to be nice but not hot, nice temperature. To the Wawa on Rio Grande. And there's Bandanna's Mexican restaurant. One of my favorite places here to eat. night, but looking like a beautiful morning. Tends to be a lot of different events happening in Wildwood in the summer, and this year, as we're done now, is a collectible show at the convention center with games, I guess, toys, cards. So we're gonna go check that out. All right, see you guys later. The annual sports card, collectibles, toys, games, convention here at the Wildwood Convention Center. I went one time in the early to mid 90s and it was a great time there. It was at the old convention center, so let's post up here. Duffer's homemade ice cream. It's been here for decades. And they have dairy-free options too, for people like me who don't do dairy. Excellent place. There's mini golf here and an arcade as well, and a restaurant. Here at the Duffer's golf course. Raining earlier, sunshine now. Always a fun time here. Okay. And a go-to spot for dinner, Bandanna's Mexican Grill. Always excellent food. One of our favorites. You agree, Chai?
Thank you.
All set?
All set.
It's a beautiful drive here. And as the weather starts to cool, by the way, we're on Ocean Avenue. Weather starts to cool, and that's probably the best time to hit the boardwalk. Early evening. And on our right, we have the convention center where we were earlier for that card and collectible show. There's the infamous Wildwood sign. Beach balls. Experience Motel, which has many signs, neon signs that were from former hotels, motels, restaurants, and on the inside it's a pretty cool exhibit. They actually give bus tours as well for the island if you want to go check out the history of various hotels. It's pretty cool. You can see that in my 2015 Wildwood video, actually, a tour for that. Straight ahead where that water park is, that's where Castle Dracula once stood. That was the giant haunted house. So if you want a visual of where it was, because I have some questions about that in past videos, that's at the location right there. It was right from the corner all the way down, going to the left, all the way down to where that green side is, essentially. Took up that entire length. Seems to be a lot of action happening over here at this corner. So we're gonna look for some parking, and we'll see you guys on the boardwalk. Our good luck continues in terms of finding parking close to the boardwalk. This has happened, or to wherever we're eating actually. We've just had good luck with parking, so excellent spot. Time to hit the boards.
What?
This way. Beautiful night here on the boardwalk. Absolutely beautiful. Retro Arcade right there. Randy Senna is the owner of it. Excellent place. And they have Fascination, one of the most addicting games on the entire boardwalk. If you want to go for old school pinball games and arcade games, this is the place to go. Highly recommend. Warm morning. Good for bike riding. The rides don't open until mid-afternoon here, but you can still walk back here and check them out, testing rides and maybe trying to figure out what you want to ride later on. There's some testing going on. Nobody yet. It's peaceful. There's the Great White roller coaster across the way. Just want to get some footage of the ghost ship. The giant swing, which has been renovated in recent years. They built a platform to elevate it even higher. Of course, there's the giant wheel, which is kind of one of the landmark, essentially, landmark rides here. Whack-a-mole, classic fun game. You start to see some of the water slides. There is a water park here. As I said, there's 2 water parks. Test your strength. Shoot some loops. There is the ghost ship. The giant haunt. Closed for the season, unfortunately. But it's the closest thing we have to Castle Dracula here. Music Express over there. Alright. See where we head to next. Now arcades these days mostly have these little cranes, redemption type games. I miss video games in arcades, but Mariners does have some video games off to the side. But this is Mariners Arcade. Popular and very air-conditioned arcade. Worth checking out. over here. Now it's time for some ski ball. And why not? Curly's fries for lunch. Made it down to the May Lighthouse in Cape May, New Jersey. It's about a 20 or so minute drive from Wildwood. No traffic. Won't be able to climb to the top today. Closes at 5 and well, 5's just around the corner. But scoping some of the views and also take some pictures as we get closer to it. Free parking too. What do you think, Chai?
I love it. And the breeze is beautiful too. It's really comfortable. It makes it even more. I mean, it's already hot, but without this breeze, it would feel uncomfortable, unbearable. But with it, it's perfect.
Got a good angle?
Yeah, you see how I do it. Yeah.
Yeah, in Cape May, going to the Mad Batter takeout for dinner. Mad Batter is one of our favorite places. And in Cape May, if you were to come down, see lots of these beautiful old homes, which are primarily bed and breakfast locations. But excellent architecture, woodwork, coloring, just everything's really beautiful. Looks like storm clouds coming in our last night, so no boardwalk for us, but still get to enjoy everything while you can. Spend some time in the hotel room, sit on the balcony before the rain starts. See you later. Morning after a storm, looks to be a glorious sunrise. It's another one of the amazing things about going on vacation in Wildwood. There are some really epic sunrises as well as sunsets, as we kind of caught glimpses of, but very beautiful. Very few people awake. But seagulls are having their fun. Let's see if I could get closer to the beach to catch more of the sunrise before it quickly rises. checkout time here at the Shalimar. Oops.
Just rearranging my pad.
All right. Scoping out the beach. Just checked out, and we'll see where our journey leads us before we leave for good for this vacation. Here we are at the beginning of the boardwalk from the North Wildwood side. In the morning, you'll notice biking is very popular on the boardwalk, riding bikes. So it's a beautiful place to come, ride your bikes, enjoy the beautiful mornings. And this will also be where the tram car starts. So if you're going to catch a tram car at the beginning of the boardwalk, from North Wildwood side, you would come here.
Good morning. On behalf.
Just scoping out the pier in the afternoon, early afternoon, late morning. Unfortunately, that ride, it has nothing to do with the clown from Stephen King. All right, let's see what else we have. And here is the classic Dante's Dungeon. No rides this time around for us, but we will be going on rides next time. And this is a classic that is certainly on my list, along with the Ghost Ship. I'm really looking forward to going into Dante's Dungeon, summer of 2022. See you later, Dante. Here outside of the former Strand Theater. I still love that the sign is there. As I said in the previous video, there's some good memories of going to this theater. It's a candy type store now, but it was always one of my favorite places as a kid, and I really do think a movie theater would be great on the boardwalk, especially for rainy or extremely hot days, which is exactly what happened when I was a kid. And there's the old marquee. This is where our journey ends. Saying goodbye to the Wildwoods here. The sign at the boardwalk on Rio Grande. This is the convention center where we were the other day for that card show and collectible show. It's Rio Grande. We have unfinished business. Next time we plan to go on some rides, check out some other places. To be continued next summer in Wildwood. See you.